Good afternoon or morning, whatever it is with you. Welcome to Barb's Craft Room. Today, I'm going to show you part of the pile of where do I get my supplies to make a junk journal. This is a file folder, and file folders can be used to make the basis for journal cards. They can be used to make tags. Here's a tag made out of a file folder. They can be used to make the beginning of a journal or a trifold. They can be used for the basis of many, many things. But today I thought I'd show you how fun it would be to use it for the base of, I'm going to call them a part of a dangle. How about that? I don't know. So to make these, you need a punch of some sort. If you don't have a punch, probably a shape punch would be perfect. But if you don't have one, what am I thinking you could use? I really don't know. Draw a circle and cut it out. Draw something, a square, maybe a square. Just cut them in squares. A square would work. But for today, I wanted to show you how to, we're going to cut, I cut a heart shape, but I also am cutting a circle. I have a, what is this? A 1.5 inch circle. I also have a 1 inch circle right here. So you can cut as many as you possibly can out of, this file folder. It just depends on really what you want. But what I'm thinking, and I think I've done this before, but I might have used a file folder. But you get a hole punch. Let me cut another heart so that you can see the heart shape as well. This is a different kind of heart punch. It was Creative Memories, and it's more difficult to use. But so we're going to take each one of these pieces, and I'm going to punch a hole. This is where the dangle, you would put a bulb pin through this hole at a later time. But the reason why you want the hole in it now is so that you know where to stamp. I'm going to use Stays On ink. I've already done one of these heart shapes. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's not dry. So I'm going to mess it up if I pick it up. I'm not going to pick it up. Then you can take a stamp of any kind of stamp. So I'm going to try a couple of different stamps. This one is a word stamp. It has words on it. That one's a little faint, but that's okay, it'll work. I have a stamp here of a face of a girl. I will put her on this one. It doesn't matter if they overlap or if they even come out all the way. You just want the stamp on here. This is, what do you call this? You know, when they stamp an envelope and it's no longer good, the envelope, that's what that is. Trying to get the ink off of there, but it's okay. I'm going to cover my ink now. This is StazOn ink. It's solvent ink, so it's harder. It's specifically used on ceramics, glass, metal, plastic, paper, laminated paper, coated paper, and leather. But what happens is it stays on. It doesn't come off. And it dries quick, and no matter what you put on it, so if you add anything on top of it, it would run if it was a water-based paint and you added a liquid to it, it might run. So this way it doesn't run, it doesn't smear on your, that's my preferred. Now I have a pen, this is Stampin' Right marker. I'm going to draw a couple of lines on here as if, you know, the postage was now used as intended. So now it's canceled. So you can't use it anymore, right? A canceled stamp maker. Right, that's what it is. Then I have this, this is called Glossy Accents. You can buy it at Joann's. Joann's no longer in business, so Hobby Lobby or wherever. You might even be able to get it on Amazon. And the cool thing about Glossy Accents is that wherever you put it, it stays. It doesn't go off the edge. Now remember, I put a hole in here. It won't go into the hole. So you go around the hole like that, but it won't go in it. And then you outline your shape with glossy accents, and it doesn't go over the edge. It's really funny how that works. It doesn't go over the edge. What I want to do is fill it in. After I fill it in, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you fill it all in, and it's like like glass. Glossy accent. Okay, now that makes sense, right? So you fill it in. That's probably a thickness of maybe a 1/16 of an inch. I wanted to make it look pretty, so I'm going to sprinkle a few of these seed beads on it. You don't have to do it. That's what I wanted to do. I thought it would be pretty. But I'm doing one at a time. You can also put underneath, you could probably put dried flowers or just about anything, I guess. Maybe a napkin. You could put napkin, but make sure if you put a napkin underneath that it's completely dried before you add anything else to it. But as I'm sitting here thinking, that's what I'm thinking you could use. And why not? Also, you want to make sure that you have no bubbles. No bubbles. When it dries, it will look the same. So no bubbles is a good idea. oops, that one landed just about on the hole that I was going to put there. No, I was going to put the bulb pin on. See, the glossy accent does not go over the edge of your whatever you've cut out. Doesn't matter what size it is. And here's the third one. Maybe if I held it up, you could see me do it better. Just squeeze it on there. Goes along the edge. It won't go over the edge. Can you see me doing it? Now I probably won't be able to put it down. But you want to make sure it looks smooth. No bubbles. Evenly put on there, right? See it even? Put it down now. And add some seed beads. Maybe I'll just put it in one little corner. Oh, that was a big bead. I don't want the big bead, I don't think. I'm going to put them all in this one corner over here. Move you over. Just on the one side. There. That lid touched there. That goes here. No. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I have a dried one that I previously made right here in this drawer. Maybe, perhaps. Right, I do. Here is one that I made previously. I did not use file folder, I just used paper. But if you can see it, let me see. You can see the glossy accent. You can see the little flower, the pearls in there. And there is the bulb pin. And I dangled a little bead on it. And you can add that to your journal. You could add it to a different tag. You could add it to a journal card. Anywhere you want to add it, you could add it. It's still glossy. Anyway, I hope you will try this with a file folder, some punches, glossy accent, some seed beads, or like the other one, has a little teeny tiny flower. You could stamp maybe some words on it. Whatever, you could ink the edges. I think this one I inked the edge on before I added glossy accents. Have a go and have fun. And thanks for watching.